Guys, this video is going to be a little different than the other ones. Um, just, I'm going to put it out here that some of you may or may not be offended by my position, which I'm just going to say is a bit controversial, but I'm going to do my best to explain an issue, a theological issue that I came across. It was a few months ago now, but I decided I should make a whole video about it. So, back a while ago, if any of you watched my video, I made a country. It wasn't the best video, I have to admit, but someone that went by the username Muhammad is in hell, which I have to admit is a very interesting choice for a username, but they commented on my video, "Imagine praying to human beings like Mary." So I just want to say, first of all, I, in 0 of my videos, have ever mentioned praying to Mary. That is not even a topic. So I don't know why they said that. Maybe it was because I mentioned the Orthodox Church. Maybe it was because they saw my comment on another video and went to my channel. I don't know. But what I have to say is, regardless of my position on that issue, I answered, well, that's fine if you don't want to pray to Mary, but it's not because she's a human being necessarily, because Jesus is a human being. Now, of course, we also believe Jesus is fully God and fully human, but they're saying we should not pray to humans, so I just have to put out that I'm assuming they prayed to humans. And we kind of got in the back and forth. I don't remember all the details, but then I remember their final response being, "Lol, Jesus isn't human, he's God." Now, that really is, so there's basically 2 possibilities that could be, 2 very extreme, evil, terrible heresies that could be. Now, not to say anything against this individual, Muhammad is in hell, but his theology is very wrong from even a Protestant perspective. So Orthodox Catholics and Protestants all agree that Jesus is fully God and fully human, one person and 2 natures. And this is very essential. It was decided at the Council of Ephesus, which was the Third Ecumenical Council, that Jesus is one person, divine and human. And this is called the hypostatic union. And it was, this description was invented to combat the heresy of Nestorianism, which taught that Jesus was 2 persons, a divine person and a human person, and that Mary was not the Theotokos, or Mother of God, which some people hesitate to call her Mother of God, but then I would ask, who was the person who she gave birth to? Is that person God, or is that person a human? Or is it both? Of course, you're supposed to say both, meaning she is therefore the Mother of God. It doesn't seem that hard to understand. But first of all, Muhammad is in hell. Either believed Nestorianism, which I just explained what that is, or he believed Docetism, which is even far worse heresy, which was even before the councils already, like it was already showing up even when the apostles wrote the Bible. You see certain things in like 2nd John, books like that, that say very clearly that Christ came in the flesh. Christ came as a man. And this is so essential to Christian doctrine that it even made it into multiple books of the Bible itself. So this person obviously got some things wrong. So let me read to you here in the Bible. This is from 2 John verses 7 through 10. For many deceivers have gone out into the world who do not confess Jesus Christ as coming in the flesh. This is a deceiver and an antichrist. Look to yourselves that we do not lose things we worked for, but that we may receive a full reward. Whoever transgresses and does not abide in the doctrine of Christ does not have God. He who abides in the doctrine of Christ has both the Father and the Son. If anyone comes to you and does not bring this doctrine, do not receive him into your house, nor greet him. So the Bible is very clear that Jesus came in the flesh. The Bible also says that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. If Jesus became human, that means he will always be human. And also, like it says, there's one mediator between God and man, the man, Christ Jesus. That is why he is able to serve as a mediator between God and man, is because he is both God and man eternally. So to deny his human nature is just as bad as to deny his divine nature. So someone who says Jesus is not fully human is equal to someone who says Jesus is not fully divine. This person, Muhammad is in hell, is basically either an historian or a Docetist, and both are very condemning heresies. So again, this is not a personal attack on this person. I know he probably genuinely is seeking God, but I just thought I'd let everyone know just so they don't make this mistake, and also so they know what to look out for when they see stuff like that. Okay, guys, bye.